55 Government Road, the Basin. My name is Jeff Boyle, I'm your auctioneer for today. Anthony Bleck has been marketing the property here for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and he is proudly supported by Royal Atkinson and Connor Pinnington from iTRAK Real Estate. Collectively and proudly, we represent one of the fastest growing and most progressive real estate companies in Melbourne, iTRAK Real Estate. For those that are unfamiliar with the auction process, today's proceedings will take place in 3 parts. Firstly, I'll read to you from the particulars of sale. Secondly, a brief description of the property. And third and finally, I'll offer the property to you for your spirited bidding. The vendor's agent is iTRAK Real Estate. We are selling on behalf of our vendors the property described as Lot 313 on Plan of Subdivision 6712, Volume 8241, Folio 849, and more commonly known to you and I as 55 Government Road, the Basin. The goods and chattels included in today's auction are all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, window furnishings, and all fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature as inspected. We are selling by public auction, whereby, unless you have a predetermined agreement with the vendor, we are looking for a 10% deposit required on the signing of the contract if you are the lucky purchaser here today. However, with all of today's modern conveniences, we can do a net bank transfer of $5,000 here today, with the balance of deposit monies deemed payable on Monday. Settlement of the balance of the full monies is due in 120 days. If you are looking for a variance on that, you would have to speak to Anthony before the bidding process starts here today. Now, the rules of today's auction are in accordance with the REIV, which iTRAK are members, and the Law Institute of Victoria, and that is, subject to the vendor's reserve price, the highest bidder whose bid is accepted by the vendor here today will be the purchaser. I, as the auctioneer, will determine the minimum and the maximum that the bidding shall be advanced, and no bid, once made, shall be retracted. If a dispute arises concerning the bidding, I, as the auctioneer, will determine that dispute or resubmit the property to you again at the last undisputed level. The vendor reserves the right to bid once or more by their auctioneer, to refuse any bid, or to withdraw the property from sale without declaring the reserve price. The law prohibits the making of vendor bids other than by myself as the auctioneer, and the words I will use in making a vendor bid will be very clear and transparent: vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, a vendor bid is nothing more or nothing less than a counter offer made by myself as the auctioneer on behalf of the vendor to indicate that the property will not be sold at that level, and only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. I'll indicate bids on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruption by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to stop others from bidding. It does provide substantial fines for those actions if you undertake those particular activities. However, we're in the Basin, it's a friendly area. You all look, well, we are raining here, but I don't think we're going to have any fights here today, so I think we're quite okay here today. Well, what do we have on offer here today? We're settled here in the foot of the Dandenongs, here in this tranquil setting in the Basin, set on 1,021 square metres approximately. This outstanding property. It's for those that would like to get back to nature. You have the convenience of bike tracks and walking paths within the area. You're in close proximity to the Eastwood Golf Course and the lawn bowls area there. Close proximity to the Basin Theatre Group for those that like to maybe join a group or participate in local activities with fellow people here in the Basin. Primary schools are on a doorstep. They're here in the plenty. You're not far from the local bus stop, which would take you down for convenience down to the BORONIA station and the regional shopping centre there in BORONIA. In addition to that, there are several other regional shopping centres, the small one being the Basin group of shops just down here on Mountain Highway, Alchester Village, again the BORONIA shopping centre, Bayswater shopping centre, Knox City, Eastlands, all within close proximity to here, and of course you're not far from Eastlink, where you can pick up and move very quickly between all the regional zones here that this area has to offer. Today we have an ideal opportunity to purchase this superb 3-bedroom family home set here on this idyllic setting. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, It certainly has a lovely, fantastic timber kitchen down there. It's surrounded with a polished floorboards throughout the house. Has a nice wood fire heater system to warm you here in these cold winter days. The split system air conditioning will take care of the summertime, although your canopy of trees helps you with that in regard to shade in the summertime and those hot afternoons. The breeze comes up through here. It's very enjoyable here in the basin. I know for those that live here would understand that it's a very good spot here in the summertime to be. We also have a fantastic alfresco living area out the back, highlighted by that spa. You could hop into that spa, enjoy a glass of wine, take in the native bush surrounding you there, listen to the native birds. They're even working in the rain today, the birds. It's quite a tranquil spot. I guess to put it in words, you could hop in the bubbly and enjoy some bubbly. So a great spot for all to enjoy. The home is perfect for casual living. They have terraced the area at the back. You have a lawn area at the back, which is ideal for family living here in the basin. And certainly you've got a very wide driveway area. You accommodate several vehicles, leading up here to a large double carport with a small workshop attached at the back of it there. I guess you've all seen the home. You know what we have on offer. It's an ideal opportunity for you here to secure your own piece of the basin, put your stamp on it, enjoy the peace and tranquility, come home from a long, hard day at work. You're only 5 minutes from the suburbs, but here it's like a country feel. You have that atmosphere that you can't get in the suburbs. Rarely do you get a house in the basin for sale. Anthony, who was one of the lead agents in the basin, will confirm hard to get houses for sale. People move into the basin, don't want to move out. So this is your opportunity today to secure your own piece of the basin. Based on a Venice Reserve price today, which is very generous, we're going to be selling on a first, second, third and final call. And when the contract hits my hand like so, the property is deemed to be sold. In fact, it is illegal in the state of Victoria for me to take any late bids. So if you're thinking of holding back to that very last second on the third call, I urge you, I implore you, do not take that strategy. If I miss your bid, it's too late. If that's hit the hand, the auction is over, the property is sold. Should the property be passed in, however, then the highest bidder has the right to come inside and treat exclusively with the vendor at the exclusion of all others to discuss the purchase of the property. So that's a very powerful position to be in. Make sure, if we are going to pass the property in, that you hold that final bid and enjoy the opportunity to come inside and negotiate and secure this property. I guess that's enough for me right now. You're all here to look at and maybe even purchase this property, move into it, enjoy it, make it yours for the next 10 to 15 years, enjoy the tranquility that we have at this particular setting. So, it's up to you now. I'm handing the property over to you. Your spirited bidding. Who'd like to start us off? 55 Government Road, the Basin. Where do I see an opening bid? Who'd like to start us off anywhere? Opening bid. Don't be afraid. Doesn't matter where we start.
560.
560, thank you, sir. 560. Looking for 10,000 rises on that. At 560 I have. At 560 for the first call. 570 I have. At 570. It's against you over here, sir. At 570,000. Looking for 580. At 570. 570. This idyllic piece of property could be yours. Looking for 10,000 on that. 570 for the first call. 570 for the second call. Don't let him have it. At the moment, he's in front. You've got the brochure. He maybe has the keys. 570,000. Third and final call. Any advance?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yep.
Keep going, Jeff.
Okay. 570,000. Third and final call. 580.
575.
575 at 575. at 575. You can all join in if you like. Is that a bid there, madam? Sorry? Is that a bid that you're waving over the back there? At 575 I have for the first time. Surely there's more than 2 buyers here today at 575,000. Second call. Third and final call. You're all done. 575. Just one moment. We'll seek instructions.